When I'm shopping to get new jeans, typically I head straight for any type of skinny jean, but today I'm gonna head into Old Navy and try on all the jeans that are not skinny jeans. If you're new to my channel, I just wanted to say hi, I'm Kathy. I'm really glad that you're here. I hope you will stick around, subscribe. But for now, let's head into Old Navy and try on all the jeans that are not skinny.
I headed into Old Navy and guys, there's Christmas stuff already. It feels early, but I'm not mad about it. Here is my stack of jeans that I tried on. I wish I could have filmed myself carrying these around the store. I think I probably looked ridiculous. And I grabbed everything in a size 8. First, I'm starting with some flare jeans in this light wash. They have that flare at the bottom, some fading through the thighs. They have a zipper fly, and they do have some fading on the butt as well. And these were $34.99. I was initially surprised by the lower price of these, but once I put them on, I get it, I understand. The fabric is that thin, stretchy denim, not a sturdy, thick denim, but I do think that makes them very comfortable because they're so stretchy. But for me, these did not fit true to size. They were too big in the waist and in the legs as well. You can see how stretchy the fabric is. I also had extra fabric in the crotch, which is not a good look, especially when you sit down. You just end up with a ton of fabric there. I did think that the length was good. I'm 5'8" for reference on all of these, so in general, these are decent, but I would definitely recommend sizing down. Next, I grabbed these higher high-waisted flare jeans. Old Navy has high-waisted, extra high-waisted, and higher high-waisted, which are all an inch apart. So these are their highest waist, which measures around 11 inches. These flare jeans are an acid wash, and they do have slits on the outside of the flare. The fly is a zipper, and the acid wash is pretty consistent throughout the jeans, and these are $44.99. The denim of these compared to the last ones is definitely a thicker denim. It's much more sturdy. I love that slit on the side of the flare. These are very high-waisted as well. They hit about an inch above my belly button. The waist fit well, but I wish that it fit slightly tighter in the thighs. They were also surprisingly long on me. I'm used to jeans being too short and being forced to wear them with flats, but these, it would actually be better to wear them not with flats so they don't drag on the ground. Next, I found these extra high-rise kicker bootcut jeans. They're in this medium wash, and you can tell the ankle isn't as wide as the flare jeans. There's some fading on the legs, and these have a button fly. There's some slight distressing on the pockets, and according to online, these are $44.99. These are very reminiscent of high school for me, which is the last time I owned a pair of bootcut or flare jeans. These fit true to size. The waist came right to my belly button. The length of these is good, but I wouldn't want them to be any shorter for me. They're like right on the edge. But if you're shorter than me, then you'd probably need a little bit of height in your shoes for these to not be dragging. So if you're looking for some basic bootcut jeans, I would say these are pretty good. They're honestly pretty boring, other than the button fly though. Next, I tried these mid-rise boyfriend jeans. They are a darker wash with some fading on the thighs. The cut is straight, and then the ankle has that look of like you ripped the hem out to make them longer. They have a zipper fly, and according to online, these are $44.99. The length of these on me felt very confusing. Like, are they supposed to be capris? Do people even wear capris anymore? But then I looked at them online on the model, and I think they're just short on me. So if you're my height, I wouldn't recommend these. Unless you get them in tall, then maybe they'd be fine. I don't know. They are mid-rise and they fit slightly big on me. I think I would be a size 7 in these if that was a thing. So I like these in theory. I just don't think they'll work for me. Next up, I grabbed these extra high-rise balloon ankle jeans. They are in a darkish wash, and the balloon shape refers to them being quite baggy in the thighs, but then they do taper at the ankle. They have some slight fading on them, and these were $44.99. These are such an interesting shape, very baggy in the legs, but then the waist and the butt were pretty tight. The waist hit right under my belly button, and it was actually a bit too tight for me. I get the effect that they're going for with the tight waist and the legs ballooning out from there, but the waist was just too tight on me. The length for me was also maybe an inch shorter than I would have preferred, so it's probably easy to guess that I wasn't the biggest fan of these. This next pair of jeans had a similar shape. It's these high-rise slouchy taper jeans. These are in a medium wash. They're very tapered at the ankle, as the name suggests, and they have some minor distressing on the thighs. They have a button fly, and according to online, these are $54.99. I put these on and they were an immediate no. Besides not loving the shape of these jeans, they were so big in the waist that they were literally falling off. And remember, all the jeans I'm trying on in this video are a size 8, yet these fit so drastically different from the rest. It also might have been because they were falling off, but they didn't seem very high-waisted. It was just really bizarre how big they were in the waist. So if you're looking for jeans in this style, I would definitely recommend sizing down at least one size for these, probably 2. Hopefully onto some better ones. Next, I grabbed these high-rise OG loose jeans. They're in this medium wash and they do have some fading on the legs. And this pair was repriced at $39.99 in my store, maybe as a return, but online they're $44.99. These did fit correctly. Like the name says, they're pretty loose through the legs. The waist hit right under my belly button and they did fit true to size. Other than that, there's not really much to say about these. They're kind of boring, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Next up in the OG family, I tried these high-rise OG straight jeans. They are in this darker wash with some fading and some distressing. These have that shaped leg look where it tapers at the knee and then loosens again at the calf before tapering again at the ankle. The ankle is cut off and they do have a button fly. They're pretty simple in the back and these were $49.99. These are pretty similar in shape to the OG loose jeans. They're just a different wash and they have the added distressing and cut off ankles. I do like the dark color of these. The waist hit at the same spot of right under my belly button and they fit true to size as well. The distressing is nice. It hit right at my knees and the length on these was good as well. I've got one more OG pair. I grabbed these high-rise OG straight ankle jeans. They are in this medium wash with some fading on the legs. The ankles have a side slit on the outside of them and they have a zipper fly and these were $44.99. These fit similarly to the previous 2 pairs. However, because they are ankle jeans, they are shorter, which made them a little shorter than I would like, which is unfortunate because I really love the side slit. The waist hit right below my belly button, so there's definitely consistency across all of these OG straight pairs, and the waist fit true to size as well. So these are really cute, but depending on your height, you might need to think about how the length will work for you. Leaving the OG category, I grabbed these extra high-rise sky-high straight jeans. They are tapered at the ankle. They've got some distressing, the most distressing out of any of these so far. They have a button fly and there's some very minor distressing on the top of the back pockets, and these were $49.99. I'm not exactly sure what the sky-high nature of these jeans is referring to, but I think it's just a separate line like the OG line of jeans. These fit true to size. They hit right at my belly button and the waist fit well as well. I like the distressing on these and the length was also good. Lastly, I grabbed these mid-rise power slim straight jeans. They are in this darker wash. They're tapered at the ankle. They're kind of close to skinny jeans, but not quite. They have some distressing near the knees and further up as well. They have a zipper fly and they were $44.99. These fit pretty similarly to many of the other ones I tried on. I like the dark wash and the distressing hit above the knee for me. The waist is a true mid-rise and they fit true to size as well. The fabric on these was definitely more of that like thinner, stretchy fabric, but that does make them very comfortable.
So those were all of the non-skinny jeans that I could find at my Old Navy. If you want to check out any of the jeans that I tried on today, I'll be sure to link all of them down below. It was fun to see the different styles that they have, different shapes of jeans, like there's any shape that you could want basically. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. You can subscribe down below if you have not already, but you would like to see more videos from me. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!